Fred Pepper. Frederick Chiddy Pepper 1887–12 June 1950 was an English footballer who played as an inside forward. Born in Netherfield, Nottinghamshire, Pepper received a basic education before finding vocation as a fireman on the local railway. Joining Notts County F.C. in 1908 aged 21, he found little success playing in the English Football League and subsequently emigrated to Canada in 1913. Settling in Hamilton, Ontario, Pepper was scouted by industrialist Charles M. Schwab from local team Hamilton Lancashire and joined his Bethlehem Steel F.C. in 1914, an important club in the infancy of organized association football in the United States. Pepper saw much success in playing for Bethlehem. After unimpressive beginnings, he went on to play a major role in securing many titles for the side, including 4 American Cups, 3 National Challenge Cups and 2 National Association Football League triumphs. Becoming captain for the 1918 and 1919 campaigns, success continued until his abrupt departure in 1920. Pepper's career became somewhat volatile, signing for 4 amateur teams within the space of 4 years, all of which failed to match his record at Bethlehem. Retirement saw him remain prominent in local sporting and steel working culture in Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania, in time becoming a corn merchant until his death in 1950. Early life. Frederick Pepper was born in 1887, one of 9 children in Netherfield, Nottinghamshire, a small town prospering from the installment of the Ambergate, Nottingham, Boston, and Eastern Junction Railway. He was educated at the local Ashwell Street Board School, which grew into the Chandos Street School in 1906, eventually amalgamating in 1973 to form Carlton Le Willows School. Customarily leaving school at 14, Frederick found employment with London and North Eastern Railway as a fireman. It was around this time he found he had an aptitude for association football and began playing professionally in 1908 aged 21. Playing career. Joining in the 1908-9 campaign, Pepper briefly played with Notts County F.C. in the Football League. His lack of appearances is noted, however, only making 5 total appearances in the 1911-12 season. It would be his last at the club. With his wife, Pepper boarded the RMS Laconia in 1913 and set sail for North America, settling in Hamilton, Ontario. Playing for Club Hamilton Lancashire, Pepper became Canada's Western Football Association League's leading scorer and helped secure the team's victory of the 1913 Ontario Cup alongside recurring teammate Sam Fletcher. By the following year, Frederick had attracted the attention of industrialist Charles M. Schwab, who was seeking to recruit international talent for his Bethlehem Steel F.C. Signing for the club and debuting on 23 November 1914, Pepper simultaneously worked for the Associated Steelworks whilst residing in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Appearances in the 1914-15 campaign, akin to his time at Notts County, were sporadic in nature, seeing time in only 6 games and scoring a mere 3 goals. However, Pepper, a talented inside forward, saw more success in the following season, participating in the final of the 1914-15 National Challenge Cup, a 3-1 victory over Brooklyn Celtic. Success for Frederick continued into 1916, when Bethlehem Steel won the year's American Cup in a 3-0 victory over the Kearney Scots. They further defeated the Fall River Rovers 1-0 to the 1915-16 National Challenge Cup, despite coming runners-up in the 1916-17 Cup. The 1917-18 National Challenge Cup against the Fall River Rovers was subsequently won by Bethlehem Steel on 19 May after an initial match ran out of extra time at 2-2 on the 4th of that month. Joining the National Association Football League in 1917, the top flight of American Association football, Pepper captained Bethlehem Steel to title wins in both the 1918-19 and 1919-20 campaigns, as well as to extending their title of the American Cup, winning the 1918 event. Despite signing for the club's 1920-21 season, Frederick never made a first-team roster, causing him to leave the club after 6 successful seasons, in which Bethlehem held an impressive record of 149 wins, 7 losses, 718 goals for with just 120 against. Moving to Brooklyn, New York in December 1920, Pepper joined amateur Tebow Yacht Basin F.C., where his successful reputation quickly earned him the captaincy of the team. He led the likes of Jimmy Gallagher, who represented the United States in both the 1930 and 1934 FIFA World Cup finals. He left after just 1 season when the National Association Football League amalgamated with the Southern New England Soccer League to form the American Soccer League. These changes led to the merger of Tebow Yacht Basin and Brooklyn Robbins Dry Dock into Todd Shipyards, the parent corporation of both the Tebow and Robbins companies. Refusing to join the newly formed club, Frederick instead played for Harrison SC, based in Harrison, New Jersey, making 21 appearances and scoring 3 goals. He would go on to repeat similarly short spells of a single season, firstly at the Fall River Marksmen in Fall River, Massachusetts, winning 13 caps and scoring a single goal in the 1922-23 campaign, as well as at the New York Giants, the last signing of his career, making 6 appearances and scoring thrice in the 1923-1920. Later life. Pepper settled with his wife in Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania in retirement, home to Bethlehem Steel and its eponymous football club. Remaining prominent in the local area's sporting culture, he served as a referee in the Pennsylvania Eastern League, eventually becoming president of the Lehigh Valley Soccer Referees Association. Frederick also held the positions of vice president at the Eastern Pennsylvania District Soccer Association and as treasurer of the Lehigh Valley Soccer League. He disassociated with the latter in August 1929 due to disagreements over league policy. This prompted regret among the local media, which subsequently described him as one of the greatest halfbacks that ever played in this country. Maintaining certain friendships following his playing days, Pepper liaised with the likes of Bethlehem manager William Sheridan and teammates Johnny Rollo and Robert Morrison well into the 1940s. The latter, according to Morrison's nephew, identified Pepper by his ugly little mug. Like his time in England, Frederick was also involved in trade union business, becoming a leading member of the Steel Workers Organizing Committee (SWOC) by at least 1937. He is known to have recruited successfully, given that Bethlehem suffered particular economic depravity during the Great Depression, an event that affected public attendance to matches throughout the 19th. Following this, he worked as a self-employed corn merchant until his death on 12 June 1950. He was survived by his 20-year-old adoptive daughter. His wife died several years before him.